So after the issues that we went through in the previous part, we're back on the old save file as we enter the Grand Metropolis, as we stroll through the modern city.
Mr. Sonic is here? No doubt about it. My heart is never wrong. Then it must be so. What a huge plant! The buildings are so tall, it's making my head spin.
Froggy, where are you?
Yes, Big, the frog is obviously going to hear you throughout the entire futuristic city. If he's even here. And Cream, was that sarcasm? I thought your mother raised you to be like a princess. How dare you use sarcasm? Vanilla does not approve. Probably. We never really see her outside of Advance 2 and Sonic Rush. And yes, Team Rose still have to deal with the annoying Cameron robots. Thankfully, no gold versions. Which I am very grateful for. And you don't really get any swarms of Camerons either, so they're much easier to deal with. Nowhere near as a pain, there's no cheap placements like there was at the midway point of Power Plant for Team Dark. You don't have to deal with swarm upon swarm of them, except maybe somewhere in Robot Storm. That's about as bad as it will ever get. Yes, Big, that is a loss of them. If only there was some kind of Team Blast monster inside these doors. Oh look, there is! So, let's do this! This is known as the Flower Festival. It's never known by name in the actual game and nor is Team Chaotix, but according to the official guides, their Team Blasts are known as the Flower Festival and the Chaotix Recital. And occasionally you hear Cream say do like this little song. She only does it on very rare occasions. Usually it's just her and Amy laughing. But every now and then Cream will say a little round and round we go. It's very rare that she says it. I don't know if there's like something you have to do to make her say it or if it's just completely random. It's very rare that you hear it. But for some reason I always get really excited when I do hear it. It's like, hey, it's the quote. It's that little song that she sings. For no real reason. I think Team Rose is the only team where you actually have to open these doors to get the entire... to get the, whatever this thing is, the floor. I'll just call it the floor, so get the floor to go down. I wouldn't say the speed formation is quite as broken for Team Rose as it is for other teams. They want you to make use of the other formations a bit more than previously. But your speed character is still going to really help out here. And Team Rose also have quite a lot more of the formation change gates in their levels. It's not... they still sort of disappear after you get through the Grand Metropolis zone. So you'll rarely be seeing them after this, but there's definitely a lot more of them here. I still don't even know why they bothered including formation change gates, because once you get past around the Grand Metropolis zone, they become very rare. They just want you to switch formations manually. Because after Power Plant, I can't even think of any other areas that have a formation change gate. For some teams, I believe it's Team Sonic and Team Chaotix, there's one very horribly placed formation change gate at the end of one of the rails in Bullet Station. But that's it. They still appear in the bonus challenges for the special stages. They appear in every one of those. But that's it. I don't recall, aside from those, I don't think there's any others after Power Plant. Because you can still find them everywhere in the likes of Grand Metropolis. And you can find various ones in Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace. But after Power Plant, they pretty much disappear. Which is very strange, so it makes me wonder why they even bothered including them. Is it me or does Team Rose's spinning animation seem considerably slower? I'm convinced it's big. Because, well, how on earth does Amy even swing around the pole with that massive thing around her legs? How does Cream even carry him? And you can ask that for any of them. It's like, how does Rouge carry a massive robot? How does Charmy, a bee, carry a crocodile? It's like Big's the biggest character here. Maybe Omega's heavier? And Mega's like almost as big as Big, but he's made of metal. That's... Oh my god, I actually found a use for the propeller hammer. Completely by accident, but that was a use of the propeller hammer. It got me onto the rail. It's official. It's useful. By complete accident, it's useful. Why am I suddenly in... Hey, there's a target switch. I never knew that target switch was there. How is that target switch even there? I clearly was there a moment ago. Yeah, sometimes the results screen is like nowhere near the goal ring. I don't know why it's like that sometimes, but it could be a long way. I mean, if it's like in the extra missions where you might finish the level a very long way from the goal ring, particularly in the likes of Team Rose and Team Dark, that makes sense because you're not actually at the end of the level where the game is programmed to do it. But I don't know why there we're not just inside that building. I mean, I can expect it to be in a bit of a random place for Team Chaotix, since their levels are... It depends where you finish the level. If it's something where there's a goal ring, okay, I expect it to be there. But when it's something like a collectathon, okay, I can understand why they might have a single placement for it. Though I would still imagine it to be somewhere near the end of the level. I don't know, since most of their collectathons you only need to collect half the objects anyway, unless you're doing the extra missions. And when it comes to extra missions, Team Rose requires you to collect 200 rings, which also means 2 lives each time. Can be surprisingly difficult when you don't know what you're doing. Because, you know, you take one hit, you haven't got a shield, you now got to collect all 200 of those rings all over again. If you can collect the 20 you've already dropped, okay, but you've still got to collect all of the remaining rings. Thankfully, there's not many enemies for Team Rose, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, I hate it when I have those hoops in midair, because you can't fly after going through one of those hoops. And again, it's probably faster. You just take this way. Come on, Cream. You're at level 3. That lift section is very friendly to Cream. Those first 3 balloons that you see, I don't think it's actually possible to collect all 3. But every single one of those is a level up for Cream. So that's the first 3 balloons and you can already max her out. And even when you get to the next 2 sets of balloons, one of those on both of them is a level up for Cream. But I don't know why that area, they really wanted you to level up Cream for some reason. I'm not sure why Cream specifically. Or why they couldn't just have 1 balloon for each team member there, I don't know. But I guess they really wanted you to level up Cream for whatever reason. I mean, I'm using her, so it obviously paid off. But that's probably just because she's at level 3. Yay, I got 1,000 points. I like it when that happens. And it says fly. I mean, they probably want you to attack these things with Thundershoot. I just use a Tornado Hammer, since I can send it over there, and it usually gets rid of all of them. See, now I get power cores for each character. So why was it all for Cream before? Why even bother giving one for Cream there? Chances are she's already maxed out. I mean, I guess if you died, you'll respawn at the checkpoint further back, since that's like... You probably would have already collected those power cores before you hit the checkpoint. I don't think they respawn if you're behind the checkpoint. I'm not sure. I've never gone back to look. Once again, we can just completely skip all the stuff that's on the bottom. There's a lot of robots there. Don't need to worry about all of these balloons. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's homing attack on all of these. I actually want to do a homing attack on item boxes. That's a change. And you'll automatically get that score. Yeah, and as you can see, there's still light dash trails on that lift over there. Because most of Team Rose's levels finish before the ending to Team Sonic. And usually, any part of the level that's after that is based off of Team Sonic's version of the level. That's why there's lightspeed dash trails there. Everything beyond that will be Team Sonic's version of the level. And you can actually do that for Casino Park. You can get past the goal ring, and you can explore the entirety of the rest of the stage. And everything will be the same as Team Sonic. Even the switch that takes you to the VIP table is in the same place as Team Sonic. It does prevent you from moving on in some areas though, like where you have to use the Lightspeed Dash. Like you can't finish Mystic Mansion if you get past the goal ring there.
Gotcha, my darling Sonic.
Amy, what are you doing here?
Sonic, this time there's no way out of marrying me.
And to get you to marry us, we're going to assault you and knock you off a building. Makes sense? I think.
Amy, knock it off! There's no time to play!
Alright, our first team battle failure, and it was for Team Rose as well. You get a lot of power cores here. I think it's the same layout for each team though. Right, Knuckle, let's try and get the Echidna first. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, that's where Sonic would say, I swear I don't know Froggy or Cheese's brother. You must have me mixed up with someone else.
Sonic, let's go on our honeymoon!
You just knocked him off a building. I don't think he's fit for a honeymoon. Or a wedding.